Why don't you go that way a little bit?
The Xbox Adaptive Controller is an Xbox wireless controller that is designed to help people with limited mobility. The way it works is you connect the controller to external buttons, external switches, external joysticks, and even mounts to create a controller that works perfectly for you. Our approach was simple. When we made this product, we worked with community members, hospitals, and nonprofits to gather their feedback and create a highly customized controller that can work for gamers with limited mobility. With the Xbox Adaptive Controller, we aim to provide a controller that's affordable, easy to find, and simple to set up. It's a controller that lets you customize your gameplay and lets you game in a way that works for you. Combined with other accessibility features such as Copilot, the Xbox Adaptive Controller helps us make gaming more accessible. We're all gamers, and we're passionate about everyone being able to play. We created the Xbox Adaptive Controller so everyone can game in a way that works for them.
It's the first controller of its kind that I think is truly accessible to everyone. I think it's the first of what I hope to be a wonderful wave of the future. Regardless of your physical ability, you're no longer constrained to using a particular set type of controller. Now you can essentially design your own interface, design your own controller, however you want, in whatever combination you want, working with other controllers, or it's freedom. The Xbox Adaptive Controller is freedom. It has opened up so many more doors outside of gaming, just in terms of being social with people, of sharing an understanding of struggle in a way that I've never had before in my life.
Gaming brings me a lot of joy, and it relieves a lot of stress in my life, and it's a way for me to feel at peace in my own room. The Xbox Adaptive Controller is really easy. You just plug it in, and then you can plug in various switches or other devices to control the buttons and the arrows and the joystick. And for me, that means I can now play any game on an Xbox. I don't have to worry about whether or not I'll be able to reach the buttons, or if I can, I can make it work for me the way it has to. You just set it up the way that works best for you, and you're good to go. The Xbox Adaptive Controller has opened a lot of doors for me, because before I could see my friends play all these games and I couldn't participate, but now I feel like I can. I've been writing about gaming and accessibility for a long time, so for me to be a part of the design process for an adaptive device is exciting, and I feel like I'm using my passion for good.
It's an amazing new controller that allows you to customize practically any of the Xbox controller functionality to play the game you want to play. The benefits for me with the Xbox Adaptive Controller are the ability to play the game the way I want to play it, the ability to customize it in exactly what's comfortable for me.
When we started the adaptive gaming program at Craig Hospital, we thought it was really important to establish a social avenue to game. But when the the Xbox Adaptive Controller came into it, it made it much easier for those kinds of patients to just slide in and to try things without feeling like they didn't know how it was going to work, or they couldn't play, or they just had to watch. The Xbox Adaptive Controller allows me to customize adaptations for whatever the patient's abilities or needs are. Because it is really just something that can plug and play, it gives me a lot of control over how to adapt it for a specific patient and their needs.
It's frustrating to not be able to play the games that I used so easily. The first time I used the Xbox Adaptive Controller, I was playing FIFA, which was fun because it's a game that I used to play with all my friends, and I could easily hit like pass and shoot and slide tackle and sprint, and I could beat my friends that hadn't really had a lot of experience with the game, so that was fun. It's liberating. You can get back to doing what you were doing before in a little bit different way, but you can just keep practicing it. It'll get better, and you'll be able to play again. Yeah, I think I have a positive outlook on the future.
So for myself, personally, it's allowed me to become competitive. So a lot of the patients that I've come across with that we've used the Xbox Adaptive Controller, a lot of them are younger patients that have been gaming all their life. I mean, we're in an era where electronics are really a big thing, and then once they get this injury, they feel like they can't do anything, but then we show them the Xbox Adaptive Controller and that they can game again, and not only game just certain simple games, they can play any game that they want. I see the confidence, just burst out of them after just being able to play a certain game. Not being included is not a fun thing